Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I truly appreciate your patience. I got a bit caught up with some things, but I'm finally back and ready to share some exciting content with you all. So, let's dive into today's topic. How hackers hack credit cards. When you hear about a data breach in which millions of credit card numbers, here is what usually happens. Have you ever wondered how hackers get value from millions of stolen credit cards and debit cards? In short, there's a big global market for stolen credit card numbers. When you hear about a data breach in which millions of credit card numbers, here is what usually happens. Hackers use a number of tools to steal data. For instance, a remote access Trojan, RAT, conceals itself inside legitimate software and, once installed, gives a hacker complete remote control of the victim's system. Another popular tool is something called Angler exploit kits. These are programs concealed in websites which look for weaknesses in the security of a computer system to install malicious software. There are other methods too, and it's fair to say that the hacker's arsenal is constantly evolving, though they do rely on tools that can exploit unprotected computers. And these credit card hacks can be big, sometimes involving millions of credit card numbers. Generally, these stolen credit card numbers are offered for sale in online markets located on the dark web. These markets are sometimes called carding forums. The stolen credit card numbers will generally be offered for sale in batches. On these forums are people who make fake cards. They take the card numbers and any other information such as the name of a bank, the card issuer, the name of the card holder, and create legitimate-looking credit cards. These cards are then resold to an army of buyers who use them to make purchases from shops. These sales are often supplemented with information on how to use the cards, their expected shelf life, and what to do if a user is questioned by a store employee, for instance, because the card is setting off alarms. That said, large criminal enterprises also have an army of soldiers who are trained in exploiting the fake cards. Alternatively, some dark web buyers just buy up lots of stolen credit card information and use it to make online purchases. This is often for high-end goods such as electronics and luxury items. These items are shipped to a number of temporary addresses. The exact number depends on the scale of the operation. The goods are collected and then resold. Sometimes these goods are offered for sale in dark web online stores. For instance, a popular smartphone might retail for around $1,000. The dark web online store might offer it for half the price. These themes vary, but the point is that there is a vast and thriving global underground market for stolen credit card information. Law enforcement sometimes poses as buyers on these forums to buy up the stolen information. Banks have also been known to buy up stolen information to minimize the cost of fraud following a major hack. 6 common ways credit card information is stolen. Hackers can steal credit and debit card information in a variety of ways, using both online and offline methods. 1. Phishing. Can a website steal your credit card info? The short answer is yes. With phishing, hackers attempt to steal valuable information by impersonating a trusted source. There are several different forms of phishing schemes, including the use of fake phone calls, websites, and sales emails. For example, someone pretending to be from your issuing bank or credit card company calls and says they need to verify your recent credit card activity with some personal information, and starts off by asking for your credit card number. Similarly, a phishing email sent by an attacker posing as a retailer that offers you a discount or free items could be trying to trick you into giving up payment card account details. How to prevent? The best way to prevent phishing scams, whether via email, phone, or text, is to never give up any personal or credit card information unless you initiated the contact. Also, go directly to a retailer's website to conduct business to ensure you control all transactions. 2. Malware and spyware. Be careful what you download. Accidentally downloading malware or spyware can enable hackers to access information stored on your computer, including credit card information and other details. For example, a malware attack might use a keylogger that records your keystrokes or browser history and then sends that information to a hacker. How to prevent? avoid downloading attachments unless they come from a trusted source, and be wary of the programs you download and install on any of your devices. Also, use antivirus software that catches malware before it infects your computer. 3. Skimming. Credit card skimming is a popular offline method used by criminals to steal personal information at a point of sale, which can also lead to identity theft. The following are 3 forms of skimming to be aware of. Card readers at ATMs, gas pumps, and other _CP locations can be tampered with to add skimming devices. These phony readers collect and pass on payment information to thieves, who then clone the cards and use them as they see fit. How to prevent: inspect outdoor credit card readers for signs they may have been tampered with before using them. RFID skimming uses radio frequency identification technology to wirelessly intercept credit, debit, and ID information directly from RFID-enabled cards or even from smartphones and tablets. Attackers use devices that support near-field communication to record unencrypted data from the card's RFID chip to steal details such as card numbers, expiration dates, and cardholder names. How to prevent: make sure your financial institution has adequate safeguards in place, including encryption. Shoulder surfing is a form of skimming that doesn't involve specialized technology. A thief simply watches a user enter their code into an ATM or credit card information into a phone. This can be done nearby, over the shoulder, or far away, e.g., through binoculars. How to prevent: shield keypads with paperwork, your body, or by cupping your hand. 4. Data breaches. Unfortunately, high-profile data breaches, the ones we hear about, have become fairly common in recent years. And with the amount of data stored online, it represents another avenue for hackers to steal credit card, financial, and other kinds of personal information. According to Verizon's 2023 Data Breach Investigations Report, personal data was taken in more than 50% of 5,010 confirmed breaches that occurred from November 2021 through October 2022. Attackers made off with payment data in about 5% of the breaches, the report said. How to prevent: one way to mitigate the possibility of becoming a victim of a data breach is to use a virtual credit card that enables you to check out at e-commerce stores without including your credit card information. If you become a victim, steps you should take include freezing your credit, placing a fraud alert on it, and replacing the card affected by the breach. Also, obtain a copy of your credit report and be extra vigilant of suspicious credit card activity. 5. Public Wi-Fi networks. Unsecured public Wi-Fi networks carry some danger if you enter sensitive information when connected to them. While airport or hotel Wi-Fi can be convenient, precautions should be taken to protect against losing credit card data and other sensitive information. Furthermore, should a free public Wi-Fi entry show up on your device, it might actually be a hacker on a nearby smartphone or laptop attempting to get unsuspecting users to sign on in order to steal their personal information. How to prevent: don't conduct sensitive business while connected to public networks. If you need to access these networks, use a VPN. Otherwise, stick to trusted and authenticated access points and service set identifiers, or use your wireless cellular data connection. 6. Your trash. While it may seem old-fashioned, criminals can dig through your garbage to find credit card statements, account information, and more that they can use to their advantage. How to prevent: opt to receive credit card statements via email. If you do receive paper statements in any form, shred them after you no longer need them. Best practices to protect credit card data. Cybercriminals can choose from an assortment of methods to get your credit card. Here are some tips to prevent that from happening. 1. Monitor credit reports. Credit monitoring and identity security services such as LifeLock keep you up to date on your credit card activity. They can also help get you ahead of any fraudulent activity faster than if you were manually checking your statements. 2. Monitor bank accounts and review credit card statements for suspicious activity. Checking credit statements manually and monitoring Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion for purchases you don't remember making can alert you to strange transactions and suspicious activity. 3. Set up alerts to notify you of any suspicious activity. Alerts from your bank via text, push notifications, and/or email can help you identify suspicious transactions soon after they've happened. 4. Use antivirus software and VPNs. If you're connecting to any public networks, it's helpful to use a VPN to protect yourself from malware and hackers. Not to mention, antivirus software can protect you if you accidentally download harmful malware. 5. Check websites for a secure URL. When visiting any website, but especially when conducting online transactions, ensure the URL includes https:// and is secure. 6. Don't save credit card information on websites. It can be tempting to save your credit card information on Google or at e-commerce sites you frequent. However, you should consider avoiding this practice, as it potentially provides hackers with access to your personal information in the case of a data breach. 7. Use strong passwords and multi-factor authentication. Another way to avoid being the victim after a data breach is to use strong passwords that contain a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. In addition, multi-factor authentication can provide an added layer of security to protect you. Consider using it when offered. The same goes for newer passwordless authentication methods based on biometrics or the FIDO protocols. 8. Don't write down your credit card information anywhere. Finally, avoid writing your credit card number, PIN, expiration data, etc., anywhere or posting pictures of your credit card number online. What to do if your credit card information is stolen? Following the best practices in this article will help keep your credit card information away from danger. Nothing is foolproof, however, and you need to take action if your information is stolen. Here's what you should do. 1. Contact your credit card issuer. Calling your bank or credit card company is the first step you should take if you suspect your card has been stolen or compromised. This can prevent any further damage from occurring and help you avoid liability for fraudulent purchases. Your credit card issuer will cancel your card and issue a new one. 2. Update your passwords. Between data breaches, malware, and public Wi-Fi networks, hackers can use several online methods to steal your credit card and personal information. Updating your passwords on any websites you regularly visit can prevent them from gaining access to this data. 3. Review and dispute credit reports. Even after you cancel your compromised credit card and get a new one, some fraudulent transactions you're not immediately aware of could show up on your statements. Continue to monitor them so you can dispute any transactions that look suspicious. Credit cards are a common target for cybercriminals, and that's not going to change anytime soon, if ever. Being aware of the methods they use to steal personal information, credit card data in particular, but also other details that can lead to fraudulent transactions, identity theft, and more is the first step toward protecting yourself. Implement the best practices in this article to keep your credit card information safe and take a more active role in preventing yourself from becoming a victim of fraud. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the information helpful and enjoyable, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about our upcoming videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.